Welcome back to my channel. I still don't know what to call myself, so I'm still gonna just go by Zach. And today is a fun video for The Sims 4 and hopefully the start of a really fun project. My partner told me that they wanted me to build SpongeBob's pineapple in The Sims 4. So of course I'm going to accept the challenge, figure up a floor plan, but not only do that, I'm also going to create a character that is based on SpongeBob. When I got to thinking a little further, I thought about what if we designed the whole Oasis Springs world, which is like the desert world, to be SpongeBob in The Sims 4 Project Bikini Bottom. So this is going to be the first installment of that. As you can see in the first part, we designed SpongeBob SquarePants, The Sims, or The Sim. Now we're getting into the build here. I'm gonna try to keep a little picture of the part of the house or room of the house that we're working on up in the corner. So right now this is the exterior. Just the shell of the build. Now, this is completely base game. I do use debug and unlock all the items and whatnot, but I don't have any packs or any other CC or content in this build. It is completely base game, and maybe once I complete all of the lots in the world, then I can put a world download available somewhere if anyone is interested. But all of the lots will be on the gallery. This one is already on the gallery. You can see me post it so that you can see what is called and everything. Now, figuring out this floor plan was awful. Like, it was great and really nostalgic because I grew up watching SpongeBob. This was my favorite childhood show. I watched every episode as a kid. I had SpongeBob furniture in my room. I still have a SpongeBob pillow in my bedroom. As an adult living on my own, I still have a SpongeBob big giant pillow from my childhood in there. So it was a lot of fun to design SpongeBob's pineapple in The Sims and kind of combine two things that, you know, I hold dear to my heart, something like gaming and, you know, something from my childhood. But it was hard to design the floor plan knowing what a lot of the rooms look like in SpongeBob's house, and then trying to fit it into the shape of the pineapple with the stairs and everything. It was very challenging, but it was rewarding in the end because I'm very proud of how it turned out in the end. It's fun, it's whimsical. So here we're doing his infamous living room. You can see I used a couple different reference pictures here for the living room. I added this fish on the wall that's sized up a few times to represent the fish lure that's on his wall, and then I used a fork and spoon also sized up a lot to represent the big fish hook on his wall, because I don't have anything like that, or at least I couldn't find anything like that in my game here. Next, we do some work on the kitchen, but this whole area in the back kind of flips all around a couple of times because I needed to fit the garage that's in a couple of the episodes in the back. I needed to fit the kitchen on this floor. The stairs needed to go somewhere along with the living room, and then eventually I add another room as well, but you'll see that later at the bottom of the steps there. But I got the kitchen to this place where I felt was a good final place for it. SpongeBob is very bougie, I have come to realize, because that refrigerator in the kitchen there is the most expensive refrigerator in the game. And it is the one that looked so close to his actual refrigerator. SpongeBob is so bougie. Now here is the library. I believe that this actually comes from his bedroom in the show, but for it to fit, I put it as a basement and I just put a staircase down to it to represent the slide. But it'll have the green carpets there. It has all the bookshelves. It'll have a seat, as you can see there, and the rug with some stripes on it. There's that doorway at the bottom there, but there would be nowhere for it to lead. So I had to take it out, and we took it out, and I just kind of filled in the rest of those bookshelves, put some platforms in those corners and filled them in. Now on the top floor, this is where his bedroom is, and I put the bathroom here. There's only one bedroom, one bathroom, and then all of that is on the top floor here. So on the top there, I kind of just divided it in half and made a huge bathroom, huge bedroom. These rooms are pretty sparse in furniture, but I wanted to make it close as I could to like the show and what was in the show. And what was in the show was not very much furniture, so I just did the best that I could and filled in with what I had. I put just a gray bed. And then I put that little clock there. I tried to put like just a fake ladder, but it had to go through the ceiling, and then I couldn't put a roof on top because it would just delete the ladder. So I had to remove that, and I couldn't have a little like fake diving board there, but that's okay. It wouldn't have worked anyways. But now in the bathroom here, I matched the wallpaper so good. I was very proud of that. Put the sink doesn't match, but then I put the toilet with the wooden seat in the bathroom, and yeah, that matches pretty well, I would say. So coming up, I am going to work on the outside, so I put that picture back. I do a little bit of a path here to match his little pathway. Now I used carpet floor tiles that were the dark gray shade, and then I found the circle rug, and I just used the green swatch and made the little path. And then I used these wildflowers and I sized them down and put them all around the house because he has the little swirly flower design, you know, all around his house. So now here I'm painting the staircase. In his house, the episode, I love this episode where he like falls down the steps a bunch of times. His stairwell is much larger than I could fit, but I still colored the walls, the colors from the show, that orange color on one side, and then I did a stone to mimic the metal on the other side. Here again, I am adjusting the floor plan to make his workout room. So I love the episodes where he is in the workout room with the teddy bears. Obviously we don't have a weight lifting table in The Sims, so I used that piece of workout equipment there, and then I just filled the room with Blarfy, a toy chest, and a bunch of stuffed animals just to match SpongeBob's aesthetic. There's so many doors and like archways in this build because his floor plan doesn't make a lot of sense in the actual show. So I had to just make it work. Now in one image that I found, his garage was open and there was a work table in there. You can see the image there. There's a little table in the back. So I put a woodworking table in his garage. So there is some skill building on the slot. Then there I replaced that little clock with the large grandfather clock. I figured, you know what? His clock is extra, so I might as well put the most extra clock we have, which is a grandfather clock. In some episodes, you also see he has a little chest to the side. I feel like both kind of matched, but I picked that one. He also has the little birdie in the cage, so I just did a little fake birdie chicken thing on the side. And obviously, I gave Gary his bed with some rugs, which look like the newspapers that he uses. And then I gave him a fruit bowl because I don't have cats and dogs. I don't have the food bowl. So overall, that is pretty much the entire build. Now, I'm going to take Mr. SquarePants around just to test and make sure that all the furniture works. I do believe I tested everything that was iffy, such as right there you can see I test the woodworking table. I know I test the Blarfy, I test the bed, I test the basement. I do believe I test cooking, I can't remember, but I tried to test everything that I thought was iffy, or at least a majority of the things, and he could get to everything pretty seamlessly. Again, like I said, this lot is on the gallery, so go and download it. I'll upload every lot as I do it on the gallery, and then if anyone is interested, I can try to figure out a way to put a world download available so that everyone can have Bikini Bottom and play with SpongeBob and his friends. Oh yeah, I did want to make sure that that workout equipment worked with the stuffed animals and gnome stuff being around it, and it did. It worked just fine. Also, the TV worked, being on the sized down coffee tables that were all stacked up right there. I made like a custom little thing since he has a weird looking TV. And yeah, the TV worked. He sat down and watched it, no problems at all. So here I'm just putting the details in for the gallery. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe, like, comment, share. Stay tuned for more of Project Bikini Bottom. I will be doing another one very soon. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.